Hey, I'm Stefan. I'm gonna show you how to heel flip. My friend's gonna show you how to heel flip like his way later, because he learned how to kick flip before he heel flipped, and I learned how to heel flip before I kick flipped. But one thing like you should definitely know about the heel flip is that you should definitely learn how to ollie before you heel flip. Some people don't learn how to ollie, and it's like a really bad thing. So definitely learn how to ollie first, and I think the average height that you need to ollie for a heel flip is like around like that much, which is like maybe around there. But preferably a lot higher ollie to heel flip, because otherwise it'll just be tougher and tougher to heel flip. But the way I put my feet to heel flip is pretty much like that. If you see it, my front foot's like really slanted. It's like my back foot's like half on the tail. Do not put your foot like completely on the bolts, because it's just like it's really bad, and you won't get a good heel flip, and you won't be able to flick it fast at all. Now let's talk about problems that people have. Some people that have problems with heel flipping, they heel flip it like, how can I say this? They flip it like too slow. Like they flip it really slow, and they can't seem to flick it faster. What I would suggest for that is to maybe put your foot down further, down for that time until you actually get the heel flip down. Then you could put it higher. Like I think you should put your foot like around there if you're having trouble flicking, and I put my foot like there, which is kind of coming out here, because if you get it to come out here a little bit, it'll kind of like bone it out a little bit, and well, to me that just looks cool, and it's like it's better. Another problem people have is pretty much like not committing. That's a humongous problem for a lot of people, and that's because you get the whole heel flip down, you think you got it, but you either only land your front foot, you only land your back foot, or you don't land any feet at all. And that's pretty bad, because like you have to learn to commit before anything. And if you can commit to an ollie, which is the first trick, you'll be able to commit to any flip trick. If heel flip's the first flip trick you learn in your skating career or in your skating life, I suggest you kick flip before you heel flip, because that way you get the feeling of flipping, and you don't like put your foot out so that you can't really see the board under you. Because what you do for a heel flip is you pop and you flick out that way, and that means like the board's flipping under you, but you can't really see it. Then you end up landing it, but you don't actually know where it is. So it's harder to commit to. As for the kick flip, you kick flip and you flip out. You flip out this way, and it flips like and where you can actually see it, and you can land it. One last thing I have to say is that the heel flip's not the easiest trick to learn. Like if you're first learning a heel flip and you just decide, oh look, I'll just try a heel flip. Yeah, it's not so easy to learn. You have to have I would think like a month or so of practice before you actually can land the heel flip. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks for watching my part of the video.
So my name's Blaine, and I'm going to teach you how to heel flip. So as Stefan said, he learned a kick flip first, so heel flips come natural to him. And others who probably learned the kick flip first, or people who have trouble learning the kick flip and they don't know how to heel flip yet either. All they can do is ollie. Today I'm going to show you how to heel flip. So put my feet similar to Stefan's, back foot not completely on the tail like this or like this. It's more like halfway on, and my front foot is up. It goes behind the front bolts, but not completely quite in the middle, and you want it slanted like this. And so what you want to do is, like when you pop it with your back foot, instead of sliding up like an ollie, you want to slide up and out with your heel. Some people I actually have seen people flick it with their toes. That's people who are really used to the kick flip, and that's what I actually do sometimes. When I've seen my own heel flips in slow motion, it actually looks like I'm sort of flicking with the foot. So you have to really try to flick it like a heel flip, like with your heel. And one problem that you may have is where you flick it and it sort of turns on the tail. That's because your foot's either too far back on the board or it's too far up on the board, and it's not really gonna flip completely. So to fix that problem, just have it more how you would recommend it for yourself. Personal preference, I guess. Sort of in the middle, maybe up a bit. So if you're flicking it and it's going upside down, it's because your foot's too far, or not your foot's, it's like you're not popping hard enough or you're not flicking hard enough. So if you learn the kickflip first, like I did, it's going to be harder to flick and you're not going to be used to it. So it's going to be really good to pop it. So pop it hard so it actually flips, because sometimes I have a really slow rotation, and you have to just pop it really hard and catch it with your back foot, of course, just like a kick flip, and then land bolts if you can and roll away. So it's basically how to heel flip. If you have any more problems, leave a comment or a video response or just anything that you have a question with the heel flip. So thanks for watching. Bye.
That looked